on, we are starting a series on complete dentures. So I'll be covering around 27 to 28 videos on all the important topics, basically most of the topics of complete denture and prosthodontics. So I hope you subscribe for the upcoming videos. Just to let you know the basic, I'll be making videos on all these topics to help you all. So yeah, so let's start with the video. Um, Coming on to the jaw relations. So basically, what is a jaw relation? Definition: it is a spatial relationship of maxilla to mandible and of maxilla to the base of cranium. All right. Now, it is basically referred to as a maxillomandibular relationship record, that is registration of any possible relationship of the mandible relative to maxilla. The important factor: records can be horizontal, vertical, and lateral in position. All right. Now, why do we need jaw relations? Importance of jaw relation. The importance of jaw relation is to design the denture in such a way that they function in harmony with two jaw bones and the joint between them, that is TMJ. All right. So this is the importance of jaw relation. Now coming on to the most important thing that you must remember: types of jaw relations. And you must remember the definitions of each one of them because they are mostly asked in Viva as well as in question papers. Also, you have to write them. So starting with the orientation jaw relation. This is very interesting and very easy topic. Often it is taken as a confused topic, but trust me, this is the best topic in prosto that you'll find easier once you conquer it. All right. So there are three types of jaw relations: orientation, vertical, and horizontal. Now coming on to the orientation jaw relation. Now it is very easy. Here you must remember, basically in orientation we are taking the relationship of maxilla to the base of the cranium as well as the transverse hinge axis. Now what is this hinge axis? It is basically an axis which is passing through the center of the condyle, around which the mandible rotates in a sagittal position. All right. Now again I'll just write it so that it is easier. So orientation, it is basically orientation of maxilla to base of cranium and a imaginary transverse hinge axis passing through the center of condyle, around which mandible rotates within sagittal plane. All right. Now vertical jaw relation, as the name tells you. Okay. So in vertical jaw relation, it involves establishment of vertical dimension of denture in harmony with appearance of face for maximum functional efficiency and patient comfort. All right. Now horizontal relationship, just as the name tells you, horizontal plane में the relationship of mandible to maxilla. So horizontal relationship involves relationship of mandible to maxilla in horizontal plane at centric and eccentric position. Now, very important, centric and eccentric position. I'll talk about it when I make the video of horizontal jaw relation. Basically, it is a purely rotational type of position. In this, the condyle, it articulates with the most vascular part of the articular disc. All right, it is. For now, you must remember that centric position is some position which is easily reproducible. All right, just remember this much for now. Now, uh, so this is the type of jaw relation. Now, one more thing which is often confusing and often very difficult to remember, I suppose, is basically the methods of recording jaw relation. For now, I will be enlisting just the methods, and in later videos, I'll be discussing them in detail. Alright, so just we get the overview of all the methods. So, as I told you before, also the types of jaw relation: orientation, vertical, and horizontal. For orientation jaw relation, you just have to remember one thing, that is face bow record. Alright, and for vertical, you have to remember two types of methods. Alright, the first one being the mechanical, and the second one being the physiological method. Alright, in mechanical, you further have to remember three methods. First one being ridge relation, second measurement of former dentures, third one being pre-extraction records. Now they have further subtypes. In ridge relation, you have to remember parallelism of ridges, distance between incisive papilla from mandibular incisor. We will discuss them in detail. I'm just giving you an overview. All right. So measurement of former dentures in pre-extraction records, profile radiograph, profile photographs, casts of teeth in occlusion, facial measurements. Now coming on to physiological. These are the most important methods. All right. Physiological rest position method. Physiological rest position. Basically, I don't know, but our teacher told us, our ma'am told us, whenever you are mentioning about physiological methods, you must mention physiological rest position first and then Niswanger's method. All right. So another name is Niswanger's method. So phonetics and aesthetics as a guide. Then we have swallowing, then swallowing patterns, then neuromuscular perception, proprioception, yes. Then we have PowerPoint, maximum biting force. All right. Now coming on to the horizontal. Horizontal may you must remember around three methods. All right. So first of all, you must remember static methods, functional methods, and graphic methods. Yes. All right. In static, wax occlusal rims, most commonly employed method. Wax occlusal rims, intraoral check records, and tactile sense. Functional needle house method, Peterson method, Mayer's method. Graphic, pantographic tracing, and Gothic arch tracing. Alright. Now, I know you must have gotten overwhelmed by all these names, but once I'll upload the other videos of each jaw relation, you just revert back to this to just summarize or recollect what I taught you in the another upcoming videos. Alright. So let's just revise all over again. So first of all, jaw relation. The keyword you must remember here is spatial relationship of what? Of maxilla to the mandible and the maxilla to the base of cranium. Alright. It is a maxillomandibular relationship. Registration of any possible relationship of the mandible relative to the maxilla. All right, relative. Record can be horizontal, vertical, lateral. Importance, so that we can design a denture which is in harmony with the two jawbones as well as the joint between them, which is TMJ. All right, function in harmony. Now, coming on to the types of jaw relation. The two types of jaw relation, three types: orientation, vertical, and horizontal. Now, orientation, you must remember. Uh, Orientation. Basically, orientation of the maxilla to the base of the cranium and an imaginary transverse hinge axis. Remember, it is imaginary. It is passing through the center of the condyle around which the mandible is rotating in a sagittal plane. Alright. Now, the method for recording the jaw relation, which is orientation, is the face-bow record. Alright. Now, coming on to the second jaw relation, which is the vertical jaw relation. Now, vertical jaw relation, you have to remember that it involves the establishment of the vertical dimension of what? Of denture in harmony with the appearance of the face for maximum functional efficiency and patient comfort. The methods are two: mechanical and physiological. In mechanical, ridge relation, measurement of former dentures, pre-extraction records. Physiological rest position method, Swonger's method, phonetics and aesthetics as a guide, swallowing patterns, neuromuscular proprioception, power point, maximum biting force. Alright, now coming on to the third jaw relation, which is the horizontal jaw relation. In horizontal jaw relation, it involves the relationship of the mandible to the maxilla in the horizontal plane at centric and eccentric position. Alright, now methods: static, functional, and graphic. Okay, I think it's coming in the video. Yeah. So these methods, in static we have wax occlusal rims, most commonly employed method, interoral check records, and tactile sense. Nadelhaus, Peterson, and Mayerson functional. Functional is basically chew-in techniques. All right, I will talk about it in the video. Now, in graphic, pantographic, and Gothic arch tracing, the most accurate methods for recording the jaw relations, which is horizontal jaw relation, that is eccentric and centric position. Now, this is a general overview of the jaw relations. The next video will start with the orientation jaw relation, which is face bow record. Okay, thanks for watching.